Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy. Home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport. And man, this place is rocking today. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a team that's rested coming off a bye, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herman. The Cavaliers will kick this deep to start us off. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw. It's Webb. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he slings this pass over the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Wideouts now clustered.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Buckeyes are looking to keep this drive going. Receiver in motion now. On 1st down, it's play action. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Ready, set.
7th play of the drive coming up.
Razor. Yankee blue. Yankee blue. In blue. In blue.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal.
Fire. Makes it.
They'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
They'll try to add her lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the score. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Escapes the sack. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. And the Cavaliers will bring their punt team onto the field. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Looks right for a quick completion. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Buckeyes with first and 10 here.
29 Philly. 2 times.
He'll hand it off. Fighting him off. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
That's an important first down on that running play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Important second down play coming up. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. The Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. Ball handed off. Here's the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, more and more offenses around the country over the years have been putting this play in. I love it because it gives you chances like this to pick up an easy first down. The defense squeezes, that receiver gets to the outside, picks up a first down, they move the sticks.
Buckeyes trying to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Aiming for the end zone. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. And that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up.
Virginia, 0.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He shreds the tackle. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Takes the handoff again. Powering right past the defender. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Here's the second down play. He'll hand it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop just short of the mark where it's going to be fourth down and inches. Ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying. Something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the Cavaliers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Now they'll run a draw play. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to scramble now. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. We go with a direct snap. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Cavaliers will have 1st and 10 here. The DB's backing off from the line now. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that previous play. They'll hand it off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Cavaliers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They're going to run it here. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. Direct snap to the back. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it deep to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. It's a run to the left. They bring him down right at the 20. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crossing the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Cavaliers lining up here on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They call the draw play here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. And they pick up the first on the ground. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up, and you can go get a touchdown.
The Cavaliers looking to keep this drive moving. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Same tailback, another carry. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Defense stops him short of the 1st down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 14, Virginia 0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Virginia.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
And the Cavaliers looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the defense just makes the stop short of the goal line. Brought down at the 1.
Boy, trawls and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Solid 1st down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. And they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the wideout goes in motion. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And the defense able to hold it there to a short gain.
Boy, the offense goes with a jet sweep, and the defense is there. That is a tough play to defend, but give them credit for playing with discipline, especially with their eyes, not getting caught up, squeezing inside. They got to the outside and prevented that from being a big play.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3.
Blitz, blitz. 29 Philly. 2-9.
To throw, it's Webb. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one will be fair caught. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught over the middle. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
And the Cavaliers have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Across the 40. Inside the 20. Inside the 10. That's a potential game changer. The pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirker. They looked pretty good out there today and a very satisfying W.
Well, I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.